Hello, my name is Agatha, and this is the tarot forecast for the month of May 2017 for the sign of Aries. Before we jump right into the reading, I'm going to ask you to, if you feel so inclined, to donate to my channel. You can go through my PayPal account, which is dunyazade@gmail.com. As you know, there's something wrong lately with YouTube and the ads, so my ad revenue just plummeted. If you also would like to support me in another way, I've made this is not a tarot deck, this is not a oracle deck. It's called Karezza Cards. They are done by me. I'm gonna read from the back. It says 40 cards, 40, to help you build a long-lasting and loving relationship with your partner. Learn and practice the Karezza method. Just pick one or more cards and follow the instructions. And that's it. Do it every day, and soon you will see and experience positive results, a more harmonious and caring union with your spouse. So that's the intention behind these cards. So to help you build a long-lasting relationship. I'm going to show you a card like this. And if everything is okay with your relationship, you're like, oh, I'm fine. Everything is fine with me and my spouse. So you can buy these cards to give to a friend, family member, someone whom you truly think that needs help. I'm sorry. To create, if you know someone that really needs help with their relationship, if they're like not exactly at the brink of divorce, but like they're heading into it, just be nice and be kind and buy them these cards. You can find them at Game Crafter. I'm sorry, at the Game Crafter, which is an American site, and below I'll leave the link. Okay, it's called Karezza Cards, done by me, Agatha Simões, and you will easily find it, and they'll just $17.99, and that's pretty affordable. So let's go to the reading, Aries, for May 2017. I'm going to use let's say the advice card. I'm going to use the Mystical Wisdom card deck. And for the general reading, which is going to be a 10 card reading, I'm going to use the Celtic Cross. I'm going to use the Chrysalis Tarot, which I love this deck. So let's begin with the advice card. Pick A or B. So the advice card, or what you need to know for May 2017, Aries. What do you need to know? What do your angels want you to know in May 2017? Okay, so pick A or B. A or B. A or B. Wait, A or B. So if you pick A, what you need to know? Oh, go with the flow. That's a great card, isn't it? Go with the flow. Let things happen. Okay, don't force anything. Just let things happen. Go with the flow. Just enjoy the ride, basically. B. If you pick B, Unicorn. Invite serendipity. Invite serendipity. I'm thinking, this is interesting. She has like the symbol of Virgo on her, the necklace. It's the symbol of Virgo, and then that's Mercury, which rules Virgo. So you're an Aries, but you can have something in Aries, but you might have something in Virgo. You might meet someone who has like positions, planetary positions in Virgo, Sun, Moon, rising sign. You might be, about to meet someone. So there might be miracles for you this month if you pick B in May 2017. Now, let's go with the reading. Aries tarot reading for Taurus. Not Taurus, I'm sorry. Aries for May. These cards jumped out, but it's I don't want to tell you. May, Aries 2017, May, Aries 2017. How will the month of May will be for the sign of Aries in 2017? Okay, let's start. One, I really don't like this. Okay, there's one that came out reverse, which is weird because I don't use reversals, but this one came out reversed. 50 came out another reversed, another, no. I don't like another reversed. Okay, I don't like reversals, so there's some sort of, yeah. Okay, yeah, there's reversals here, and I don't use them. So I'm gonna fix this for the next sign, is so they don't get reversals. Like you did. I'm sorry, how many reversals? I'm sorry. How many reversals did you get? 1, 2, 3, 4. One is not a bad one to get. So sorry about taking a bit. Sorry, Aries. Yeah. This is not normal. This is absolutely not normal. I never use reversals. Okay. If they happen, it means it's supposed to happen. No. Aries. The card for the significator for May 2017 that came out for you as a general theme is the Muse, the Queen of Spirals, but it came out in reversed. So the Queen of Spirals usually, it came out like this, usually signifies, it could signify you, because most of the ones that see my channel are women, and spirals is connected in this deck with the element of fire. Aries is fire, so it's like your energy is down in May, Aries. Your if it's you, I'm sorry, because Aries might, this queen might signify a woman from a fire sign, you, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and I'm thinking it's more you, and your energy is down. You don't feel creative, you don't feel passionate, you feel like down and out, you feel tired, you don't feel inspired, you just want to rest. It's just your energy is low, I would say. In the position of that which is yet not seen, you have the Watcher, the Queen of Mirrors. The Queen of Mirrors it's called the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups in traditional decks, and it could signify, again, it came out as a woman. I'm going to read this as a woman. In her late 30s or after the age of 40. I'm thinking more after the age of 40, and because she's old, you know. In this card, this woman is depicted as old. She's intuitive, she's smart because she's lived a lot, so she knows a lot. So the owl here signifying the fact that she has wisdom that she gained through the years, and but she's feeling I'm sorry. She's feeling down and out. She's feeling sick. You are an Aries, but you might have something in Pisces or in a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, because the Queen of Mirrors is called the Queen of Cups in traditional decks. Cups is connected with water signs, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. I'm thinking you might have something in Pisces. And you might be very intuitive in all of that, but you're just in wise, but you're feeling sick. And it's like suddenly during May 2017, you realize that you're not as young as you used to be, that you're not as fiery as you used to be, that just life kind of wears you down, or as you're feeling old, you're feeling sick, and but you're trying to have like a, how can I say, trying to have like a spiritual view of life, trying to this is a time where that you'll use to have like, you'll use it in a wise way, you'll use it to understand life, understand life in a spiritual way. So it's not a total loss, I would say. This could also signify that you might be needing to go to, you might decide to go to, you might decide to do tests, medical tests, exams, and all of that, just to see if there's anything wrong with you, And then in the root of the matter, you got the Major Arcana card, you got the World, Psyche. It's like a feeling of part of your life is ended, like a cycle of your life is finished, and now you'll have to move on to the next part of your life, Aries. In the next part of your life, you'll have to recognize that you're not a young woman or a young man anymore, that you're like older, wiser, and this being, accepting that you're an older person, accepting that you have a different position in life, that you're about to start a new cycle in your life, accepting that. Might not be exactly easy, but you're wise, and eventually you'll learn to accept it. Now, the past influencing the present, or influencing in the reading of May in 2017, Aries is the healer. The Page of Mirrors, or the Page of Cups in traditional decks. So maybe someone young who belongs to your family, like a son, a daughter. I would say more a daughter because it came out as a woman, this card. Maybe this young woman or this young man moved out of the house, and this is like the time where you feel, oh my God, I'm old. It was like an empty nest syndrome, I would say. And you realize that you're old, that you're not young again. That things are not the way they used to be, that you're no longer there. I would say that you're no longer the role that you have, let's say the role of a mother, you don't have it because maybe your kids moved out and they went to college, so they started living on their own. And this feeling old has to do with the kid, has to do with the child, has to do with someone young. I would say 18, maybe in their 20s, and the changes that they're doing in their own life, and you realize that part of your identity connected with this child is no longer connected with this child, and now you have to move on to the next cycle of your life. What's in your mind, or what you want? You have the Knight of Spirals. It's called the Cursor. You still want to live new adventures. You still want to be adventurous, and maybe you want to travel. The World, by the way, is connected with traveling also. So maybe you're thinking of traveling. Maybe you're planning it out, just planning it out. Not exactly. You won't be traveling in May 2017. Maybe you're planning out like a little voyage to a foreign land, just to help you consider all things, to help you think, to help you change the environment so you can see things in a different perspective. Maybe you're planning this trip and maybe you'll do it in June or July or something like that, but your fire within you hasn't burned out, and you still want to have new adventures because you're an Aries, and Aries don't like to have the same type of life. You're kind of accepting your new role, but you won't accept I'm sorry, not being adventurous, not trying something new. Now, the near future, you have another reversal. You have the Devil. This is a very good card as a reversal. It says to me that you're abdicating control, which is interesting because if you pick the A, go with the flow, let things happen. It kind of connects that if you pick the card, the Oracle card A. So because it came out like this in reversal, you're giving something up. You're giving up control of something. You're giving up control of part of your life. Some of you might be giving up an addiction, which is very good, and you deciding to go with the flow and just let things happen. So this is, or someone is no longer in control of you, which is also very good. Now, the card which represents you, it's another reversal. You have the Dreamer, the Knight of Mirrors. It came out like this. You're dreaming, but you're not. You see this? I think this is the leap of faith. It's the tiger. Aries, it's a fire sign, and the tiger is very fiery. I'm thinking that you have a lot of. If you're seeing this reading, you might have positions in your astrological chart in water, and I'm thinking in Pisces. So it came out like this. So you're daydreaming. You're daydreaming about the future. And you're planning a trip, I'm thinking, because it's the Knight. The Knight of Mirrors is the Knight of Cups in traditional decks. And you're feeling again, you don't quite feel like yourself. You feel old, you feel like life doesn't have its flavor. You don't feel passionate about life, I would say. You don't feel good about things. You feel down and out. But at the same time, you're planning something out. You're planning a trip. You're daydreaming about that trip. You're planning it out to revive your fire, to feel better about yourself. So it's like a time in May. It's a bit quiet time, but you're planning a trip, I would say. Now, in the position of the others, or how others see you, you have the Nine of Mirrors, which is a very good card. This is the Wish card. It's the Nine of Cups in traditional decks. So again, it's interesting. It's kids. I'm thinking that your role as a mother or as a parent, you no longer, you don't have to, that role isn't yours anymore. Maybe because the kids are not kids anymore. Maybe because the kids are, studying in college, or they moved out and you feel like empty. But this is an opportunity, and others see that this is an opportunity for you to fulfill your wishes. To go after what you want, to go after what you've always wanted. But this month, May 2017, if you always wanted to travel more, this is the month where you're planning it out. If I read this card as the others, a wish connected with others has been fulfilled, and this kind of affects you in a negative way, or you feel you don't feel so good. What is that wish? Maybe your kids finally moved out, or maybe one of your children moved out because they wanted, they got accepted into this job that they always wanted. They're gonna be, this is May, right? So you don't start college in May. I don't know, something to do with education, or some other wish that one of your kids had, or your child had, like your big older child. A wish has been fulfilled for him or for her. Getting the job, going to that college, moving out, getting married, having kids. I don't know, something affected them in a very positive way. They got their wish fulfilled, but now it affects you in a negative way, because you feel like, now what? Now who am I? Now where is my identity? because my kids are going and live their lives and they're very happy, or my child is very happy, but now who am I? It's kind of like that. It's good for some, but not for you exactly, because you kind of feel like in the limbo. Now, in the position of hope, streams, and advice, you have the Two of Scrolls, which is the Two of Swords in traditional decks. The Two of Swords is like you don't know all the information, which is interesting because this horse, and you see the winged horse? One of you, if you picked B, you got a horse, you got the unicorn. I don't know if the unicorn has wings, but it's interesting. If you got the horse, if you picked the card B, which is unicorn divine serendipity, this card might be more relevant for you, the Two of Scrolls. And the Two of Scrolls or the Two of Swords usually says you don't have all the information, so you should wait before you make a decision. So I'm thinking the same. So the advice here is don't make a quick decision. There's an indecision in May, but because you don't know all the information, because you can't go immediately, so you want to go, I would say you want to go right now on this trip in May 2017. I would say no, wait it out. Don't go immediately because you don't have all the information. Maybe because you're going to get a better deal in terms of, you know, prices and all of that. So wait it out. I'm sorry. Wait it out, and you don't have all the data, all the facts. Don't make a harsh decision, okay? So wait it out. I'll read this more as an advice. Like, wait. There's like several cards that tell me that. Wait a bit. Wait this month of May, you know? And think about things and just don't make harsh decisions like Aries sometimes do. Now, the outcome position, the card that came out for you was the Nine of Spirals, but it came out like this in reversal. The Nine of Spirals, it's the Nine of Wands in traditional decks. And the Nine of Wands usually means being defensive, being protective of oneself, of, you know, not letting anyone in, like protecting ourselves and our stuff. But it came out in reversal. So to me, if you picked the card A, go with the flow, it's the same type of message. Like, don't be so protective of yourself. Don't try to control everything, which is the same message as the Devil reversed. Don't try to control everything, and just go with the flow. Go with the flow. Stuff will happen. Things will happen. Don't try to control them. Don't be very, very defensive. Don't make a harsh decision because you don't know yet all the information, and just go with the flow and be cool. Be cool, be cool, be cool. Okay? Things will get better for you in June, Aries. Okay? In June 2017. That's it. This is the reading that I have for you. If you like a private consultation, Aries, please write to dunyazade@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to work with you. And that's it. Bye bye.